there's going to be even more wasting of time. And as we just proven also, is that we get much less done in the same time frame. I gave you a very simple example. There's bigger things that can eat up your time tremendously when you start trying to when you're doing trying to do two things at the same time. Now, one of the things that I noticed a lot in many people that I actually really intentionally have been careful about is you're having all this notification coming up. You're writing something, you're working on something, and you have ding, an email coming up or LinkedIn messages coming up. And your devices around you remind you there's something that maybe deserves your attention, and you get distracted. Versus, have we spoken on this podcast before, you want to do something, you have focused time, you book the time in your calendar, you're going to finish that project in that hour, and you want to switch off all distractions, or you know that if your distractions are still on and your notifications is coming up, that you're not going to look at them, because otherwise you're going to be late. You're going to let down yourself because you said at 11 o'clock you would be done with that. So I believe that actually having a different approach to emailings and in informing your team and the other people that you're not going to be checking emails every second, that you will have dedicated time in your day where you have a slot for email reading. It could be early in the morning to start to clear up your emails and your inbox that have accumulated overnight, if you're working on different time zones. And then maybe you're going to have another check-in with your emails before lunch or sometimes in the middle of the day, middle of the morning. But you're intentional and you really just say, okay, I'm going to dedicate the 30 minutes to the emails.